This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me, but at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuriakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
Polychrome tripod seat. Origin, Mexico. Feminine figurine found on the Pacific coast of Guatemala. Circular altar that was probably used in sacrifices. Early post-classical period. Solid gold chalices and plates, probably used during sacrifice ceremonies, from Campeche. Facade of sacrificial temple. Origin, Yucatan. Facade of sacrificial temple. Origin, Yucatan. Stone stele from Palenque, post-classical period. This fresco, a two-headed serpent, the same shape that I carved on my forearms the night of the murder. Professor Kuriakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
In fact, I'm a freelance journalist. I write articles and sell them to whoever wants to publish them.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Cuecnitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Cuecnitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
Could you explain this other world?
Oh, the world beyond our own, the kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human sacrifices allowed them to hear the voices of the deceased and see into the future.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you. This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time, the priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
What happened to the executor after the sacrifice?
He went mad and committed suicide after accomplishing his part of the ritual.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle still living today? But that's completely impossible.
Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quegnitlan. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
The Codex? What are you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Thank you for your help, Professor. Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet, the answer to all life's questions. The oracle kills to find the child.